We're ready to drape now directly onto a dress form and find out the reasons why it's so difficult to drape with an arm intact in this manner. It's an easier drape, and it's because you end up with immediate dart balance. In order to start the drape, we're starting exactly like we did before, which is with the cross grain at the bust line level. And we're going to line up center front, bust line level, and the waist tape. I'm able to pin into all these positions because it's a pinnable dress form now. As we bring it around and have center in there, we're now able to just move the dress form and bring this around till that line is exactly parallel to the floor. Then I can just position this around, bring it in place so that I'm able to now trim the waistline with leaving about 2 inches parallel to that tape. I'm going to clip a little bit here and a little bit down here so that you can see what tape I'm going to do. I'm going to trim off a little excess because I don't need all of this excess on here now. As we have this pinned across again, we're going to tape it in place. Now we want to make the waistline with creating a dart at the waistline. So we end up creating as much darting as we can pinch in, but it'll only allow us enough dart to contour the waistline. It will not allow us with that big huge dart that we ended up on the custom drape, because that dart, the remainder of that amount makes up the shoulder dart. So now we're draping toward the side seam, and everything is straight up and down, straight up and down, straight up and down, and the dart is being formed to the apex here. You can actually just pin it in place a little bit. We're going to now take the neckline and pre-trim it. Again, that 2-inch amount is off, no more than that. And as we trim up the neckline, you'll see it coming around and draping up to the shoulder. This comes around here. We're able to bring it up and smooth it past the shoulder and pin it in place. Now we're ready to mark in the shoulder. So we have the neckline, the shoulder seam, and the shoulder ridge. The middle of the shoulder now, which is going to match to the back darting, needs to be where all this excess now is going to go into the shoulder dart. A cheater's way of doing it is just by coming from the apex here and drawing a line. Real easy to do. Then take the pin out of the shoulder and fold in the dart, fold it on that line, and then just make sure it's like wrapping a package. You're going to have this smooth here, smooth over here. There's your package corner. And all this excess is going into this line or darting area right at the shoulder. Again, it's smooth here, smooth at the shoulder. There's your package. And we have a dart right here. And it's bringing in exactly the amount of ease you want over the shoulder. And this is the amount of darting that Carrie needs in order to control her bust cup. And we're just marking in then. We mark in her shoulder. Her neckline's already marked. Mark in the waistline, the waist dart, both sides of the waist dart, and the side seam. And we would drape the back the same way we did on Carrie. The advantage of draping in a 2-dart sloper, this is called, is in order to control the bust cup immediately and to have the darts totally balanced and keeping the cross grain at the cross grain level. Whereas the drape that we do on the human body ends up draping all this excess into the waist dart, and then we have to balance the darts by bringing the fullness back in the truing process, which you will see.